Hey folks, this is Kelani. It seems with all the excitement for Battle for Azeroth, people might have forgotten that we still have one more raid in Legion. There are a few rumours floating around about the Antorus raid release date, which have been fully confirmed by Blizzard releasing the Antorus raid schedule. It looks like the week of Thanksgiving will indeed push the raid back 1 week from the 77-day rule. Not that we're keeping count or anything, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Thanksgiving is an American holiday, and Blizzard is an American company. It probably wouldn't be the best idea to push a new raid when no one is in the office to handle any issues or complaints. So Antorus will release on Tuesday the 28th of November for the American servers, and Wednesday the 29th for European servers. The week after, Mythic Antorus will open, and that's when our Mythic Plus weekly loot will upgrade and require a plus 15 dungeon to max out the rewards. So we know when Antorus will go live. Now it's time for any last minute preparations that you might have been putting off. First things first, I would recommend you get all of your consumables in order before the raid comes out. Pretty much every form of consumable you might want or need for the new raid is going to skyrocket in price once the raid actually releases. Planning ahead and getting a good chunk of consumables in your pocket before the prices go crazy will save you a bunch of gold. So head to your nearest auction house and pick up your flasks, potions and food. Anything you think you'll need come raid day. I would suggest picking these up on the weekend if possible. Sunday is always the cheapest day for my server. If you're unsure, you can check out the Undermined Journal, which will give you a rough idea of when the best time to buy your materials is. Note that the prices of consumables will probably only continue to rise from now until the raid as more and more people try to prepare, so you've got to get in there quick. If you're looking for a little bit of gold making, this is also a great time to stock up on consumables at the cheaper prices and unload them when the raid releases. Things like food, flasks, potions and all of the materials which go into them should make you a tidy profit. Enchants are also a great investment if you know what you're doing. I myself have stockpiled quite a collection of enchanting materials and enchants, which I intend to sell off after Antorus releases. Note that this is the last raid of the expansion, so this is probably the last time these materials will spike significantly. Something to help with getting all your consumables in order is to pick up the Lightforged Augment Rune. This will provide the exact same buff as the Augment runes, but it has unlimited uses. Pick it up once and you won't ever have to buy runes again, at least until the next expansion. The only problem with picking up the Infinite Augment Rune is that it requires Exalted with the Army of the Light. That's not too bad if you've been doing your world quests since we started our adventures on August, but if you're a little behind the times on any alts or such, you should try to work your way up to Exalted. The rune will save you a whole boatload of gold in the long run. Make sure you knock out the Army of Light world quests on August whenever you can, and complete any of the reputation token missions that pop up, and you should be golden. Artifact power has always been something of a chore this expansion, but with artifact knowledge increasing automatically every week, it's going to be very easy to get your weapons up to speed. You should be aiming for 75 traits, because that's when every talent is available in the Netherlight Crucible. Having access to all of those tiers of unlocks should also make it easier to decide whether or not a relic is an upgrade, because you can unlock the full potential of any new relics without having to wait to get that last extra trait. I wouldn't necessarily recommend grinding your face against a wall of AP right now. As the weeks go by, artifact knowledge makes everything easier and easier. As long as you're picking up a little bit of artifact power here and there, you should be on track. Most world quests award over 1 billion artifact power right now, and the Legion invasion points award a little bit more. The Argus world quests and invasion points are probably all you need if you're getting a few done each day. If you need a little extra artifact power to reach 75 or whatever your desired goal is, I'd wait until the week before Antorus, because that's the highest artifact knowledge we'll get before the raid releases. There's no point farming now if farming later is going to be way more efficient. 10 Mythic Plus runs right now could yield the same artifact power as 3 or 4 in that last week, so it's up to you, but I would try to get as close to 75 traits as you can before November 28th. Another little nuisance that you will probably want to deal with is your followers item level. Each raid comes with a new set of raid missions which award a cache of raid loot depending on how many bosses you have killed on each difficulty. The Antorus raid missions will require your followers to have an item level of 950, the current maximum. That's not too difficult to achieve, but it's worth noting that you will need 950 followers on any of the characters you wish to receive that raid mission on, which might be quite a few characters for some of you. To get your followers up to 950, all you have to do is complete the Argus questlines and pick up the quest which asks you to upgrade 6 followers to 925. After that, you just complete any missions that reward the armor sets and you will eventually get the quest to upgrade your followers to 950. That quest unlocks the 950 armor sets, which again are just random missions. Complete those missions when they pop up and you should be all set to receive some awesome caches of loot when Antorus releases. The last thing I would suggest you keep in mind is your reroll coins. They're going to be worth far more in Antorus than they are in the Tomb of Sargeras right now, so be sure to start holding on to them so you can go into Antorus with as many rerolls as possible. If you have 0 coins right now, you will probably want to save most of your coins from here on out. You'll want to have 6 coins in your currency tab before the 28th, and when the weekly reset rolls around with a raid release, you will then have 6 to use and then 3 more to pick up. You might want to save your Tomb of Sargeras raid mission as long as you can as well. If you can complete it after the raid releases and spend a coin before picking up your mission rewards, that's an extra coin right there. We will also get the Antorus mission shortly after the raid releases, so keep that in mind. The weekly events don't really match up all that well this time, so the maximum amount of rerolls we can have that first week is 10 or 11, depending on if your missions line up. Those extra coins could be the difference between you getting all the sweet loot in the raid and getting nothing at all. It pays to be prepared. So that's it for this video. Are you excited for our next raid, or did all the news of Battle for Azeroth make you wish it could be over as soon as possible? Leave all your thoughts and theories in the comments section below. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.